Everyone wants to look good, but no one talks about the price you pay for it. I'm so excited to see you on my channel. It's my second video, not even in 7 days as I promised, in 4 days. I'm just so excited to share my thoughts, my ideas, and yes, I will do it in a raw format. I will not do any cut of this video. And I just want to solve my biggest fear, public speaking, speaking on camera, and improve in that direction because I hear my heart, I feel my soul that I have so many things to tell to you, and I don't want some stupid skill of speaking interrupt me from everything what I want to say to you in the future. So basically what I want to say that everybody wants to look good, right? But the price for it, so many people just misunderstand, and I was part of these people. For example, everybody wants to don't have acne on their face, but nobody's actually do the right action in order to do that. People just want get fast solution. They want to buy fast solution. For example, they buy the most expensive skincare, which I will just tell you, it doesn't work. The only thing that works is healthy life. And in terms of, yeah, let's close the topic about skin first. So when you eat healthy food, when you're healthy enough, I'm as a model, I'm as a person who is influencer, just want to tell you that your skin will look in very good condition, unless you have some disease, like some genetic disease about skin or things about it, which is about 1%, maybe even less than that. But mainly it's just what you eat. That's literally determine your look, your skin, the quality of your skin. That thing, exactly, that you don't eat processed food, refined sugar, you don't drink alcohol, you don't smoke. Everything of it's the biggest trigger for make your skin, personally, not only skin, but now we talk about skin, right? All of that makes your skin looks awful if you do that. And the other thing is, if you have acne, for example, like myself, you can try to remove cacao. You can obviously chocolate. I'm not talking about like cakes and sweets like that. Yeah, once a week, once in a lifetime, you can do that. Nothing wrong with that. But the most important thing is like what you do on daily basis. So cacao and milk products you try to limit, as I did, and it definitely works for me. So today I wanna say more about nutrition, about food on daily basis. That's why I prepare something here. So for example, this is sourdough bread. Yeah, many people thinks that bread is bad, it's not healthy. No, sourdough bread is the best bread. Look at that, especially the dark one. Look, this is the whole wheat, not whole grain, whole wheat, it's more important. So when it's whole grain, or sorry, whole wheat, it has more fibers, around 2 grams of fiber per one piece. But in the white sourdough, white wheat bread, it has around like 1 gram of fiber, even less than that per piece. Nothing wrong with eating carbs. It's your energy. It's really important. And many people in my body type, like I used to be very skinny, and for me, I'm ectomorph. It's really difficult to gain weight, and just Mother Nature told me, no, Rus, you will never have good body. You will never have the big muscles. But I'm here to prove it that I'm not only can do that, but I also can do that in order saving my health and being healthy. Because if you don't know how to start, you can be in different body type. You can be endomorph, you can be mesomorph. Congrats to you if you're the last one. You have everything and you can get result faster than me, for example, in 3 times, maybe in 2 times. Yeah, but muscles will stick to you basically. So the thing is, the food and nutrition, even for my body type, I would never eat junk food. I would never eat that food that contains so much of calories. Even it's good for me in order to gain muscles, because I need to be in calorie surplus. I need to eat more, and many people in my body type, they eat everything. As more time they eat 5 times per day, 6 times per day, as better for them. In terms of gaining muscle, yes, but I refuse that. I genuinely refuse to do that. It's not only the shortcut. Yes, it makes you look good in the short term, but in the long term, you will ruin your digestion, your organs. And it's not only for skinny guys like me, it's for everyone, for every single body type. Even for guys or girls who are really difficult to lose weight. It's even will be easier for you, genuinely. I wish I would be in your body type because I don't like eat. Yes, I have crazy metabolism. Mostly people like in my body type eat a lot, but I don't. I like the focus. I like to go hungry a little bit before sleep. I like the feeling of turning on, how my brain works, my focus when I'm a little bit hungry, when I'm like, my body don't digest, my stomach don't digest the food. And when I just finish the meal, I'm not finished when I'm already like, oh my God, it's too difficult to eat and try to force feeding myself and I'm already full. No, I love the feeling 30% free in the stomach. So I'm not finished the food when I'm already full. I love the feeling of 30% free, and that makes you full a little bit longer, a little bit later than that. So you will feel satisfaction in like 20 minutes after the meal, and that's the best because you're not harming your organs, your body. And I think that's genuinely the best thing. If you're in the beginning of your journey, in order to look good, in order to feel good, and just be the best version of yourself, self-improvement, and in terms of you just want to be happy, that's the most important thing. Why I started that. I just want to be happy. And I realized that there are no happiness in the short term happiness, like go eating junk food, go eating candies, go eating my favorite ice cream. It's not the happiness. I will be disappointed in the end. I will feel like I betrayed myself. I will feel like, yes, the first bite is extremely delicious, but second bite is not that delicious. Third bite is not that delicious. I already will feel disappointment that I cannot hold and keep my word that I say that I will not do that, because it's not good for your health. Everything what you put inside, everything what I put inside my body, food, and it's literally determines who you are. People say the food you eat is literally you are. We are what we eat. That's 100% true. So even with my body type, I refuse to overeat, eat too much. And that's why I want to show you a simple example of food that I eat every single day. I just came from the supermarket. And yeah, that's even will help you a lot if you're on your journey to lose weight, because it's delicious, it's low calorie, and it's not refined food. And it just like makes your life easier and happier. In terms of solving your addiction, and I was the most person who like addicted about, maybe not the most, but I felt I really know what is it to go in one night 7 times to the supermarket buying junk food, just cannot stop, and living weeks like that. So of course I have the berries. I love berries so much. Whatever your body type, berries will save you, and not as snaking, but in the end of the meal always. That's how I eat, and I just don't like snaking between meals because I believe it's not that good, and I believe it trains the pattern of eating something between main meals, which is not good. Sometimes you will be easier to fall victim to temptation to eat some junk food, some candies, your old habits. You probably don't want that. Of course, my favorite blueberry, I don't know how to say correctly, I love them. And good news, you can eat even 1 kilograms of that. It will be only 300 calories. 300 calories. It's nothing. Of course, I don't recommend to do that, it's too much, but 200 grams, 300 grams per day, 400 grams per day, it's even better. Yeah, but how to eat it if you don't want to have parasites and things, because you don't know what they spread. They put something like some chemicals, sometimes on berries, on all fruits, on all vegetables. That's why people don't eat it with the skin, you know, some vegetable with the skin, they like remove it. You probably heard about it. Because we don't know, they might put some chemicals on it. or they might be some parasites. Also, we don't have any chemicals in our garden at home, but I'm still doing that because there are some bugs who really want to eat it more than us. That's why I take baking soda, around 2 tablespoons, maybe 1.5, doesn't matter, just normal salt. Put all the berries in the tar, in the jar, and just like leave it not more than 30 minutes. From 20 to 30 minutes, it just helps to get rid of all chemical, all parasites, and after that you just wash it. Yeah, make sure that like the water inside is absorb the salt and like you little bit mix it together, yeah? Not just like put the salt so it's like salt. Yeah, I believe in it, it works. I believe that it works for me. And after I just eat it. So easy, yeah? And that's, for me, it's 100% safe. What else do I have? Yeah, basically, I try to avoid processed food because it affects my skin, it affects my feeling, that's the most important thing. It affects my muscles, my body, my motivation, my desire of living. I really want to embrace the world. I really want to challenge myself every single day. I'm not feel lazy. Even like in my body type, so many people, and like I used to be like that. I used to try to force feed myself, try to eat even white rice. Nothing wrong with white rice, but don't need to eat it like every single meal. As more different micronutrients, minerals, vitamins you eat, as better. So I think the genuine rule about food for every single person would be the best, would be the same, is with every single meal, try to eat small cup of vegetables, maybe even smaller than that. No, it's too big maybe. You have 3 meal, you have 4 meal, you have 2 meal. Small, just vegetables. Also, try to eat at least 3 different fruits every single day. For me, it's gonna be kiwi. I love kiwi so much. Kiwi Gold, oh my gosh, that's the best. They have a little bit more vitamin C than normal kiwi, but it's already, it's not that matter, not that important. It's just like normal kiwi has a little bit more fiber, but it's more sour. I also love sour so much. So it's gonna be banana, it's gonna be apple. Three different, not 3 bananas, obviously, yeah? Because every single has different nutrients, micro elements, yeah? So minerals, vitamins. That's why what to target for everyone is try to close it with normal food. Try to eat different. Don't eat like models every single day the same, because they just measure it one time and they know and they stick with it. It's easy. But it's not the healthy way. It's not the happy way, I believe. And yeah, definitely just it has fiber. It helps you to close your daily needs of fiber. It helps you to just, I saw the science research of people after 50 years, they consciously estimate the level of their happiness, and it was determined by the amount of vegetables and fruit they eat. Literally, as more people eat vegetables and fruit, as happier they estimate their own feeling of happiness. Just as simple as that. And it's just so small stress for your body. Of course, if you will start to eat some super processed food or like super saturated fat food, like let's say meat, like let's say pork, like with very high amounts of fat, or like beef with very high amount of fat, just as an example, right? It can be also like I don't know, pizza, or it can be also any like junk food, right? I'm not calling the first 2 junk food, but just saying your body will try to fight it, and of course the level of inflammation will increase in your body, and that way it will be not easy to digest. But fruits, vegetables, super easy to digest. Of course, I'm personally not a vegan, I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not following any diet. In my life, the best diet is get the best thing from every single diet and just live my life, be happy. So it's diet can last the whole life, not just something that I need to stick with, like diet when you don't need to eat fats, right? And after a year you lose so many kilograms. It's like you can lose 10 kilograms in 1 month. So easy, yeah, but after you rebound and you gain more than you was before. So in terms of food, what else? Berries. Just eat your favorite berries every single day. That's what I would personally do. I would also try to not focus on the amount of protein I need to eat per day, because if I eat enough fiber, if I eat enough berries, enough vegetables, like some good grains, for example, rolled oats, whole grain oats, that's the best, especially like for Asian people who like rice. The whole grain oats, they would probably laugh in the beginning that it's bird food, but after they try, like my wife, and they would cannot stop. They would literally eat only that instead of white rice. The same texture, but gives you in 20 times more fiber, more nutrients, and makes you healthier. And it's also delicious for people who like only rice, right? Everything is about changing. For example, don't eat chocolate at all. Even I have acne, but I like this one. Yeah, don't need to be 99. It can be 70. Start with smaller. Start 70% of cacao. It will be not that bad for you. Start with 60. It's even better than like eating chocolate that has 100% of like very high amount of sugar and stuff. Just everything about like taking the normal bread, white bread that is really bad, change it on sourdough. Taking the bad chocolate, change it on a little bit healthier chocolate. Take some your favorite things that you like to cook, some bakery, and try to cook it at home using stevia or monk fruit as a sweetener, so you don't have sugar there. Control the oil that you put. Put the good oil, not palm oil, obviously, that they cook. They just want to make it really cheap to produce, and they don't care about your health. They care about the margin. So you can avoid it at home. Even like one of the toppest, the bestest, you just can cook with good oil. Like for example, we do brownies at home. In our home, we cook it. My wife cooked it, I didn't cook. But it was amazing. It was one of the best brownies. Put Anchor, the butter, Anchor, unsalted, I remember. Angkor is the brand of the butter that we try, and I just like trust in this brand. If I would take butter, I would take only this brand. It's not sponsored, just my experience in the life. Yeah, and it's good. It has like some vitamin A. It has fat, because some people don't eat enough fat and they didn't get enough testosterone. For girls, is nails, it's skin, it's hair. It's really important. Every single person needs to eat 1 gram of fat on 1 kilogram of their body. If you don't, your hormones work not properly, and that's why it's so important. And the protein is the last thing what you think about. First, as I'm doing, literally, I would better eat. Even now I'm a little bit sick. I'm a little bit not feel, my voice is a little bit not normal, and like I'm a little bit sick, but I'm still showing up in the YouTube, and I'm still like doing this video in 4 days, and I'm just enormously motivated, and I read your comments and your guys. I appreciate every single story who share the story of your life, that you're also struggling with bad habits. I'm rooting for you. Everything what you want, just stick with it. Just feel your heart. You will be there. Trust. It's not that easy. I know. In myself, took me more than 4 years of consistently fighting myself, but at the end of the day, I didn't give up, and here am I. But at some point, you don't need to wait for 4 years. You can just maybe listen someone who go through this and save your journey, save the time of your journey. That's the biggest mission of mine. I just want you to follow something that would be really helpful for myself in the beginning of my journey. That's how I'm saying it. I just imagining that there are so many people, or at least few people, who was going through the same difficulties, through the same problems. For example, I would be honest, the biggest addiction was about food, sugar, and all that stuff. And the second biggest addiction in my life was about watching like adults movies. Obviously, I'll not call it, but you understand. Everyone understands what you're talking about right now. Whether you guy, whether you girl, it ruins your dopamine. It's so bad for your mental health, and it's not natural. And how does it help me? How did I avoid it? If I can give you only one suggestion, I just like blocked my phone, blocked these websites. In the iPhone, you can set this, you can search it up how to do that. And you literally, it would be too difficult. You cannot just search it in the browser. You need to go back, try to remember how to unconnect, how to get the success back, how to restrict. It's something about children control in your iPhone, so you can set it. Everyone can set it, and it will be like you search this word and it's not found in the Google or any browser. It's super helpful for me, and on my journey, yeah, it doesn't work sometimes, but at the end it's worked out, and I didn't have this addiction at all. I'm enjoying the real connections with my wife. I'm enjoying the real connections. That's the most important thing, right? And it makes you less satisfied. I can talk 100,000 hours about it. But maybe in the next video, tell me what you're interested the most, and I will do problem by problem, whole video solution, how to solve this entirely, and I will talk only about one topic, and I can talk about many. So the protein is overrated. Just 2 grams of protein, no, it's too much. Try with 1.6 gram of protein. 1.5 gram of protein is already enough for gaining muscles, for growing muscles, for being healthy. Everything too much, it's already too hard for your liver, it's too hard for your organs. If you eat more than 2 grams, obviously. Yeah, obviously, trained professional sportsmen who exercise like 6 days a week, they might need more because they just like simply need more calories, and they just do it because otherwise they will be skinny because they burn every single day. But for us humans, normal just general humans, we just 1.5, 1.6, that's enough. And all the other thing, don't need to overeat, don't need to like these skinny guys, like as I was before, forcing myself. As more I eat, and after it just problem with hospitalized, go in reanimation, and forever farting until the end of his days, or need to eat certain supplements, certain antibiotics, so certain probiotics every single day, very hard probiotics, to fix this problem, to fix their problem with their guts and everything what they damaged. Yeah, on the short distance, as I say, it's fine. It's like seems happy, seems funny. In terms of bulk, and every single so I've seen so many cases of in the internet, even people was talking about it. That's they're even like professional models. They genuinely recommend this to do. Just they feel they know their body. They did it 100 times in their life, and they say that okay, I can enjoy food. I can every single day eat junk food, mom's cookies, McDonald's, in order to get calories, gain some fat, of course with muscles, because they exercise at the same time. But after that, for all body types. And after that, they just cut, and they keep all the muscle that they grow, but just burn fat, and they look awesome. They just increase 4 to 5 lean kilograms of muscle in very short amount of period. But on the long term, never gonna work out. Will be problem, will be also mental problem with food, with what is the name of it when you have problem with food behavior, right? That you cannot control how much food you eat. You just want it, you cannot stop. I was going through it, and I know exactly. In terms of workout, in terms of exercising, it's, if you in the beginning, first 2 years, not more than 2 full body per week, 100%. Not more than 2 full body per week. And its full body shouldn't be longer than 1 hour, 10 minutes. By the way, good news for you. If you hate stretching after exercise and you heard that it helps the muscle to faster recover and it's just really good for your muscle growth, it's a myth. There was a science research recently that it doesn't help. It's help only 5% muscle recovery faster, but 5% is nothing. If you spending, I was that person who like 30 minutes after each workout, I was spending for years of my life. I was stretching the muscles and I was thinking that it helps to recover, but it's only 5%. It doesn't worth it. So what I figured out for myself, I'm doing stretching. Yes, it's good for relaxation. That's why I'm doing it before sleep. After the gym, I just leave the gym. Yeah, I really wanted to do that, and I know that you probably too. You didn't wanna. You hate stretching as I am. So just leave gym. I'm just leaving gym right now without stretching. I don't care if I don't have problem with my posture, right? But anyways, I will do stretching before sleep because it's increase the quality of my sleep. I'm not that stressed. It's just natural relaxation. That's why it's super good. I just genuinely enjoy it. I have my yoga mat. I just put it in my living room in the biggest place where I can, nothing interrupts me. My legs, I'm 6'4", quite big, but yeah, just like that. And do stretching, just basic stretching, make it relaxing. Yeah, I'll do video if you guys want, like what kind of stretching and stuff. But my sleep, I'm falling asleep faster. So in terms of workout, don't need to go to failure in the first 2-3 years. Never. I believe you don't need to do failure. It just makes you sick faster. You not recover. Yeah, on the short term you grow faster. You will grow wholly like a monster. You will be surprised. You will be bigger every single day, especially if your nutrition is perfect. But you'll get sick. Your brain not adapted. Your neuron system, central neuron system not adapted, not used to that yet. So I believe one rep until failure, it's perfect. In your beginning, the first 1 year, 3 year of the journey, you can grow amazingly. The most important thing is focus more on muscle connection, closing your eyes, feeling with lighter weight. Understand that you're working with the right muscle. For example, on the pull-ups, you're not working with your arms. There are another exercise for your arms. And during pull-ups, you want to feel your back, you want to feel your lats. And nothing else, right? Just close, do, and you'll feel it. That's the beautifulness. People, and most amount of problems that I was facing, I say people, but actually it's me. Maybe it relates with someone, maybe not, but I was thinking that program is so important, but it's overrated. Food is not overrated. Your nutrition is 80% of your results, of how your body look, how your body feel, how about your longevity, how long you probably will be with us. I'm sorry to say that, but yeah, that's just don't want gatekeep anything and say how it is. You can exercise however you want. Just make sure that you do the proper form and warm up properly. You'll never injured. That's it. And you'll grow. It doesn't matter. Seriously, it doesn't matter. Just you have 1 hour, 2 times a week. Exercise however you want. There are no limits. Just make sure that you are like, don't overdo certain muscle. That way it will be a little bit disbalanced. For example, if you exercise only chest, obviously it will be like a boxer, like this, because muscle will stretch and back will not pull it back, and it will be not symmetry, right? In terms of food, I have my chamomile here, and I'm not showing up for video. I drink it every single day. I just love chamomile, and it's just my life hack of so many advantages. Just cannot say all of it, but it's just genuinely good for skin, good for sleep, good for relaxation, good for mental health. Doesn't have caffeine, can drink anytime, can drink tons. I mean, not more than 5 cups per day, of course, but still makes sedative so good thing. Just increase inflammation in your body. I genuinely love something like this, and it's delicious. I put the peppermint little bit there, and it's super delicious. And I like something biohacking my life in terms of it's delicious to drink and it gives you tons of value, tons of advantages, right? Stuff like that. For example, what do I have more? Yeah, obviously I have my sweet potato. Yeah, of course it's better to cook, but who cares? I have my apple. I bought apple. Also, that's genuinely all I bought. This is like salad from 7-Eleven. I don't know if you have 7-Eleven, but any convenience store, they have smoked salmon here. Just put olive oil here, pink Himalayan salt, oregano or basil, and extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon or more than that, and it's freaking delicious. It's amazing. It's seriously the easiest food that you can eat because they have so many veggies there, and it's already amazing. You just don't need to waste your time to cooking anything, right? It's everything from convenience store. It's not hiding from you. It's just about picking right, picking better. Not right, nothing is right, nothing is wrong, but just like there are only 30% of really good products in the supermarkets, maybe even less than that. But yeah, I'm here to help you to choose the right. And read this one, how to understand to read this one. It's just like, look only on 2 things, amount of fiber and sugar. That's it. You don't care. Okay, saturated fat, also important. But you don't want to know anything else. As less sugar is better, as more fiber is better. Whatever your country you are right now. I was in Korea. I just Googled how to translate from Korean language sugar and fiber and like saturated fat. Saturated fat, even forget about it. It doesn't matter. If you eat good food, it will never has. Like, I mean, whole grain food, and if you drink some, if you will drink some protein, like drinking protein, of course, is good to like as lower is better. But like mostly, it will not have food like that, obviously. Yeah. So I just Google it and I use it. In any country where some language I don't know, like in Japan also, I just find these 2, translate it, and I'm happy. I can try new delicious things, and I make sure that it's healthy. It's healthy and it's on the same page with my goals. In terms of my physique, it helps me to boost my physique. So you heard the alarm, right? This alarm was my reminder to myself that I need to stop, and I'm at least more than happy already that, first of all, look how cute is it. I bought it on the local marketplace not to open my phone in the morning and in the evening before sleep because it damaged my circadian rhythm and I just cannot sleep. I try to don't play phone 1 hour before sleep. I used to do 2 hours, but it's too hard with my work at point, and it just, maybe I will come back to 2 hours, but 1 hour is amazing, really. So I just don't want to set timer on my phone because I will contact with screen, I'll see blue light, and my hormone of my melatonin will not be produced that well unless as I will not look at that. So this is not blue screen. I just set it however I want. I usually set like 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, or like 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. As more is better. As more is better, genuinely. Consciousness will save you. And yeah, something last thing, what I will show you. Obviously I have bananas. Obviously I have brown rice. Yeah, I know it's controversial. Many people say that they put some oil inside and just like nothing will happen. It's definitely less oil than ice cream or something like that. So I'm lazy to cook. I just bought like this. It's already cooked. It's ready. No salt, no anything. I put seasonings and everything by myself. It's amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sweet potato. Oh my gosh, I love sweet potatoes so much. People say it's oily when they cook like that, but also, no, it can't be oily. It's like zero oil. Look, It's zero oil. Yeah. Delicious, amazing. Tons of vitamin A. Tons of vitamin A here. Seriously, more than in carrot. More easier eat than carrot. Has so little of carbs. Satisfying. My wife loves this a lot. I love this also a lot. So it's God's gift. Sweet potato. Genuinely. Maybe last thoughts. I wanted to say, first of all, I'm so happy you following through and you are genuinely want the best for your life. And that's already means a lot. Only this intention, that's the only thing you need. If you will be loyal to yourself, not forget about it, just be consistent, small win every single day, you will be there, trust me. Because this passion, this feeling, like I'm passionate about it. I just choose it for myself, and that's my biggest dream, that's my biggest passion in the life. Of being healthy, being happy, being naturally not addicted to anything. By the genetic, I'm so easy to addict to things. I look at some addiction of my predators, my ancestors in my, yeah. So it's really good to know what are you good at, what's your weak points, be aware of it, not think that you know everything. And it's really easy to think that way nowadays. We have info from every single source of the corner. They try to push info to you, but I think until the end of my life, I will feel like I still have something to learn. I'll be open my beliefs to change, to shift, unless it's something better. I will not be stick to my beliefs. I will not be stick to my values until of course, it's good, right? My values determine my identity. But at some point, if I will see it not work out anymore, I will change it. Yeah. But one thing will stay with me forever is health. I'm sure, 100%. So in order to learn, in order to grow, it's really important to shift sometimes. Maybe talking about passion, that's genuinely, you did a great job. You seriously, you should be proud of yourself. You are very different. You're already very different. That just keep this fire in your heart and you'll be there, trust me. Last thing about my addiction from social media, I unlocked this thing of screen time that's genuinely give the blessing. The best thing of the last week, what happened with me is, like I block my social media for if I not use it for work, right? I try to use it in computer, so I give password to my friend who I literally cannot open the social media until 5 p.m. right? So and just like after that I can do whatever. My friend just send password every single day. It's different password. Another thing, if you don't want to do that hard, it also can be really helpful for you. What I found for myself is screen time. Genuinely, just like put the widget in your main screen of the screen time, and it will show you how much time you spend every single day. I think 1.5 hours is perfect every single day. And every single other time you can work on the computer, it gives more. I genuinely feel that working in the computer, it's more purpose. You're not distracted easily. Yes, you can have TikTok there also, but I never will watch TikTok from computer. I will never watch Instagram scroll reels from the computer. Yeah, I have like my most important programs, my Gmail, my all like connections with my team, so I can like be in touch. I can track my business and everything. And you too, I'm sure you too. You cannot just like get rid of your phone because you already have something to do, right? But like at least do it on the computer. It gives it more sense, more purpose. You will be more thoughtful during that time. That's genuinely what helps me. And just every single day, as less as better. You cannot do 1.5 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. It's okay. At least don't do like I used to do, like 14 hour every single day, right? It's a huge difference. It's a huge difference of your mental state, of your presence. When you are in social media, when you scroll, the life runs fast as hell, so fast. You didn't notice you become older. You didn't notice people around you become older. And once there is one day will happen that we're all gonna die. And that's just, we should be conscious about it. That way that helps me not to continue do that. I just realized that there are so many things I want to try. There are so many different places I want to visit. And by that time I haven't met my wife yet, but like so many interests in friends and so many interests in like this person, seriously, genuinely, like only my wife until the end of my life would be enough already. I don't need anyone else. I'm genuinely grateful that just happened how I met her. And I'm grateful every single day. I know that there are people who not have this. There are people who every single day wake up, they don't have their arms, they don't have their legs, they don't have their eyes, they cannot see. And I'm grateful to the God that I have everything what I have. I'm not taken for granted. And I'm genuinely happy that I can choose in my life what I want and just be on the same page about my values, about health, about my family, about God, about being honest with yourself every single day. That's pretty much the same. I will see you in 7 days, maybe a little bit earlier, but in 7 days for sure. Can't wait to share a new idea, new thoughts, and yeah, this time it was no cut at all. I'm so inspired, and I feel that I'm, by the way, reading book every single day. The book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. So good book, genuinely. And yeah, so I read it in English, not my native language, and I just like get the vocab from there subconsciously, and hopefully it will help and my speech will improve also. So you will notice. Stay in touch. Don't need to follow all my social media, follow only here on Instagram. And we will close our dreams together. Don't forget about it. I'm rooting for you like crazy. Genuinely. You're on your way. You're on your journey. Stay accountable. And I'll be always here for you.